Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Grace Garden and Farm. Thanks for subscribing and for joining us. So, I just wanted to talk about oyster shells. If you are like us and you make your own chicken feed, then I'm sure you give them oyster shells or something, similar to that. It's very good for them. It helps with calcium, so it gives you a good healthy shell on your egg and all of that. But you can save your own eggs from your chickens and dry them out and crumble them all up and feed that to them in place of actually going and buying oyster shells. And so we have both. We have oyster shell on hand, but I also save our eggs and then I bake them in the oven so that they'll be nice and hard, because the idea with that is you don't want to feed your chicken just immediately with the eggshell that still has the egg yolks, like the residue in it, because they say it could give them a taste for it and then they might want to start eating their own eggs. I don't know if that's true all the time or not. I've never really had that happen before, but people have. And so just to be on the safe side, it's better just to make sure they're dried at least. So what we do is I have a little canister that sits on my countertop, and we just put the egg shells in there after we're done. And then when it gets full and the next time I'm baking something in the oven, as you see, I stick those in there along with whatever it is that I'm baking. Now, I just want to warn you, you might want to raise up the windows in the house, because in my opinion, and in the opinion of my family, they stink terribly. They make our house stink. It's so funky. So word of advice, lift up the windows and let fresh air come in and let this circulate out, because it is quite stinky. But I want to show you up close. This is what they look like. And they're really hard now, and so taking it, they just crumble right to pieces. And it's so much easier doing it that way anyway than trying to just crush them all up when you first crack an egg, because they're still a little I don't know, it hurts my hand to try to crunch them up like that. But when you bake them like this, they just crumble, and I put them in a container until I have enough. And then I just feed that to my chickens in place of the oyster shell. So I hope this helps. And yeah, make sure to lift up those windows.